Yo, what's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to drop 7 great tips to help you go flawless. I want to make a quick note, I'm not the most insane player at PvP, but I do drop a proud 1.3, 1.4 KD, and I go flawless at least once a week when I play trials. I'm only saying this to clear the fact that you don't have to be insane at the game or drop some crazy 2.0 plus KD or whatever in order to get there. Obviously, if you do go crazy and drop that 2.0 plus KD, you've probably been there multiple times. But these are some quick tips that can help out even the best of players. If you have another tip or you feel like I missed one, feel free to drop it in the comments below to help benefit all the other players. But if it does benefit you at all, please drop a like and sub because I could use it. Let's get into it. Number 1, most importantly, have fun. By saying have fun, what I mean is don't let the losses get to you. We're here to enjoy the game. That's about having fun, a good time, staying positive. At this point, the loss has already happened, and you can't change it. So just ask yourself what you could have done to be better, and just work on doing that next time. Don't yell at your teammates. Whether you're solo or partied up, anything that they did is already in the past. It can't be changed. So work on communicating together to figure out how to grow as a player or as a teammate, and figure out their perspective in a common manner. Number 2, communication, aka use your mic. I've played a ton of solo games, and people don't use their mics, even if I'm asking questions related to the current fight. Unless your teammate has asked you nicely to let them concentrate, then use your mic to be descriptive and call out important information. What gun are they using? What is their health? Are they in cover? Do they have ammo? What abilities have you seen them use? What class are they? Every bit of information is helpful to your teammates to clutch. It's important, even if your teammates aren't using their mic, to use yours, because they may be able to hear you, and it can really make a difference. Number 3, play as a team. Whether you're a solo queue champion or a stacked trio, playing as a team will help you guys be more successful. In the current changes of trials, I've decided that running a duo is probably best for you to be successful. With that being said, if you're the solo in this scenario, then play with your duo. Play together. Play as a team. Push together. And watch what they're doing and try to capitalize on it. If you see that they're being aggressive, try to support them by pushing up a little bit with them. And then if they die, you can pick up where they left off or finish off the guy that they got weak and potentially even get the res. Other hand, if they're trying to stay back and snipe and play passive, even if you don't have the range, try watching for the flank or watching for the guy that's trying to push the sniper. Or even maybe get the res on if they get sniped in the process. One of the best things you can do as a team is team shoot. If you notice an opponent breaking off for a flank and now he's all alone in the outskirts, try calling it out to your team that one of them is solo and then y'all can all jump on him and then turn around and make the fight a 3v2 because one of their teammates decided to break off. Number 4, play your life. Tunnel vision on winning the game, not just getting the most kills. Being alive is always better than being dead. If you get hurt, then try trading out with your teammate. Let them take the lane for a little bit while you heal up. Alternatively, if you hear their character scream and you know that they get hurt, offer to trade with them so that you can swap out your health bar with theirs. This is beneficial if they're fighting a 1v1 trying to take peek shots and the person that they think is weak pops around the corner and it's really you at full health. You kind of just win that fight because they're trying to be confident and y'all just traded out your health bars. Almost always you want to play the res. It never hurts for you to have 3 players up gaining your super as opposed to their 1 player up gaining 1 super. Don't be afraid to run that clock out. Unless you're in a 1v1 scenario where the opposing player is starting the res first, then don't be a hero. Just go for the res. Don't try to clutch up. Just reset with your team and then push together. Number 5, know thy enemy. Understand the character that they're playing, the subclass that they've chosen, what options are available to them in that subclass, the typical nades that you've seen them use or you know that people use in that subclass, the mobility of that subclass. Understand it. That way you know when going into the fight what you're actually playing up against and what you have to avoid. And at this point in the game, you probably even know what guns they're using. Use that to your advantage. Are they sniping? Then try not to pick that lane. Shotgun? Consider backpedaling as soon as you see them. Fusion rifle? You should probably uninstall at this point. And the hand cannon? You can at least take 2 shots before you're dead. So these are little things that should be going through your mind when you're identifying your opponent in the 1v1 scenario. Number 6, map knowledge, positioning. If you aren't extremely familiar with the map, try going into a private match at the beginning of the week, preferably with a friend, to check out what ledges are useful, what lanes you're able to peek down, certain doorways and landmarks that you guys can call out, like they're behind boxes or they're in the middle, and figure out where you're going to use the most cover and that can benefit you. You always want to play the right side of your cover, and you want to make it large enough for 2 people. And you play the right side because your character is right-handed. Less of your body is going to appear when peeking the right side, as opposed to peeking the left, where you have to bring your entire left side out and partial of your right. You never want to die in a place where you can't be rezzed. Never want to die out in the middle of the open. You want to die next to cover that you were hiding behind. That way your teammate can use that same cover to come get you as a res. Find different angles from your teammates. If they're looking down one way, try stepping a little to the right or to the left. You want to still stay close, but not close enough that you're going to get cloud striked. But you also want to be at a different angle so that if they put down like a Titan wall, you can be shooting them from a different side, and then they have to worry about multiple pressure points. Number 7, your gun choices. There is such thing as a meta and most powerful weapons, or most consistent, but there's no point in using something that you're not good with. Find something that you are good with that feels great in your hands. Understand that weapon. Know what weapons you can take a 1v1 on, or you have to play a certain way around. Know how fast the time to kill is if you get a certain amount of headshots or body shots. Understand its recoil or its flinch. Just master the gun that you really enjoy using. It will pay off in the long run. Eventually, you can start branching out to weapons that are more meta-defining. The first time that I went flawless, I was a total bot. And I went flawless using the crate because I found this weapon in PvE and I loved it as a PvE weapon. I brought it into the Crucible and I still enjoyed it. It wasn't the best weapon in the world, but hey, I got flawless because I really enjoyed the weapon and I just played to the range that it benefited. Moral of the story is, there are certain weapons that will increase your chances of going flawless, but not if you're not hitting your shots. Example, hand cannons are really spectacular. Being able to strafe in and out of cover and 3-tap your opponent is really a deadly game. But if you're missing your shots, then you're going to die. End of story. If you want to master a hand cannon, by all means, go for it. Just find something that feels right to you and fits your playstyle. I recommend having a close range weapon like a shotgun or a fusion, maybe even an SMG, and a long to mid range weapon like a bow or a pulse or a sniper, maybe even that hand cannon we were just talking about. You just want to be very versatile. That way, if you're playing at long range or at short range, you're going to be ready. Alright, well, those were my 7 tips. I hope it helps you out. I know it doesn't guarantee you to go flawless, but honestly, if it can help out anybody and a little bit of practice goes a long way. If y'all enjoyed them, please, y'all drop a like. It really does help out a whole lot. And don't forget to sub. Y'all have fun. Stay positive out there. Peace.